Hello Robbie, my name is Devin from SEO Dallas TX, and in this quick video I'm going to be giving you 3 pieces of advice that you can follow right away and apply to your website so you can start ranking higher on Google, and specifically how you can beat beautifulviewstudios.com, because if you type in boudoir photography Dallas Texas, which is your top search keyword in the area, they show up right here at the top. Obviously PeerSpace is just a directory, but I'm going to show you how much traffic they're getting and how they're getting there, and then I'm going to show you exactly how to beat them. So you're probably wondering why I would even make this video for you. It's really simple. I found out a little while ago there's a lot of small business owners that are so busy running their business and taking care of their customers, they just don't simply have the time to learn how to make the internet bring them more customers. And the only thing stopping them from hiring somebody to help them is they don't know who is an expert and who's not. So what I started doing was creating these attack plans and just giving them away for free. Some people take this information and they run and they do it themselves, and that's totally awesome. Some people call me back and say, you know what, Devin, I like you. I just don't have the time to do this stuff. Can you do it for me? Whatever you want to do with this information is totally okay with me. My only goal is to help you make a lot of money with this information. So I'm going to talk to you about 3 things today: content, backlinks, and citations. I wanted to start off by saying, though, you did a great job on designing the website. I really like the font that you chose for your logo. You've got a really nice top navigation here. The photo you chose is a fantastic photo. It really gives an image of what people are going to be wanting when they come in and they find your website. Also really great for call to actions. You got your contact button right here at the top, and then you also have this little chat widget that follows you around, which I've recognized. I've seen it on a lot of websites. So that's really, really great to have. Another call to action right here, and it's just a beautiful site. From everything, the photos are great. The little animations, little parallax scrolling, great gallery. From a design point of view, you did a fantastic job on this website. Now, what Google mostly cares about when it comes to ranking your website is content. Content is king in this industry. It's everything you can highlight on a page. It's also whatever your images are saved as. And the more content you have on a site, the more that Google looks at you as an authority. So the average website on the front page of Google has right around 15,000 words. So let's kind of see what you're sitting at. You're sitting at 2259. That's a really, really good amount of words. Now keep in mind, testimonials, if they already, let's see, the testimonials, if they already exist on Google, then they are duplicate content, which it doesn't look like they are on Google, so this is good. So you're at a really good spot content-wise. You may not have to do very much on it, but let's see what your competitor is sitting at. Boom. So that's one of the big reasons why they're outranking you, is they have 10,000 words of content. Keep in mind, though, like I said, duplicate content does affect it, and if they do have a lot of Google reviews, and it kind of looks like that's what they're doing Google reviews, then it doesn't really count. So I don't want to make this video too long, but let me get rid of those and see what they're sitting at without Google reviews. I don't know if these are all Google reviews. Oh, so they got content mixed in between, as you can see. So it's kind of hard to say exactly what they're at, because in between each Google review, they do have content they wrote in between. Either way, though, the thing you're seeing is they have a lot more content than you do. So what I would recommend getting is figuring out how much content they have that's not Google reviews. They're probably sitting at around like 3,000 words, if that, and that's really kind of where you want to go. 3,000, maybe 3,500, maybe 4,000 words. Like I said, content is king in this industry, so the more that you have, the better off you're going to be. But the real important part of having so much content is also so you can fit in buyer intent keywords. A buyer intent keyword is it's a phrase that somebody commonly types into Google when they're ready to purchase from your business. So like, for example, boudoir photography Dallas Texas. If somebody's typing this into Google, they're probably ready to buy right away. So that's kind of what you want to focus on shooting for. So I brought up a list of all of the keywords you want to be targeting and want to be fitting inside of your content. So like this one, as I'm using for this video, boudoir photography Dallas Texas. 300 people per month type just this into Google. So this is one of the most high value keywords, and you want to make sure you have that into in your content. And if I go and I bring up a little search bar, you can see you don't have that anywhere. So like a recommendation would be like, we provide the boudoir photography Dallas, Texas residents can rely on, or Dallas, Texas residents love, something like that. That makes grammatical sense, but it also fits the keyword in. But you can also save your images as keywords. So like this could be saved as Boudoir Photography Dallas TX, or Texas, or you can even save your image, your logo as that, because that'll show up on every page. Boudoir Photography Dallas Texas, and then just so you can peek at all the keywords, Dallas Boudoir, Boudoir Photography Dallas, Boudoir Dallas, Dallas Boudoir Photography. Just those 5 keywords here, you've got 300, 500, 700, 850, 950 searches of people looking to purchase right away with just these 5 keywords, and the list goes on. So just make sure that when you're adding in that content, you do fit in all those extra keywords. So that's my first tip for you regarding content. My next tip is around backlinks. A backlink is when another website is linking to your website, driving traffic to your website. And this is really important because Google's like a popularity contest, so they want to see a bunch of trustworthy, relevant websites linking to your website. Keep in mind though, like I said, they want to see trustworthy, relevant websites, which means you're going to get a lot more power if you have other boudoir companies linking to you or other photographers linking to you versus having like Pizza Hut linking to you, because Google knows that you're not a pizza company. So the tool that I use to check out backlinks is called Ahrefs, and I'm just going to show you everything that it's saying here because I know it looks like a lot of mumbo jumbo. It says you currently have 87 backlinks coming from 14 individual sites, so you're being found for 95 keywords, and they're estimating you're getting 162 traffic, which is people visiting your site per month. Most of the time, they underestimate your traffic by anywhere from 5 to 10 times, so you could be getting anywhere from about 800 to 1,600 people hitting your site every month, which is nothing to scoff at, and I'm sure you're getting business from it. But if you want to see what your competitor's doing, they have 345 backlinks, 166 from 166 websites. They're being found for 1.6 thousand keywords, but their traffic is about 10 times yours. And keep in mind, they underreport by 5 to 10 times, so they could be getting anywhere from 8,000 people hitting their site per month to 16,000 people hitting their site every single month. So you can imagine how much money they're making by doing these tips that I'm giving you and what is available for you if you do follow these tips. So you might be asking, well, how the heck do I beat them? If I've got 14 websites linking to me and they've got 166, what do I do? They've already done all the hard work for you, which is researching your site or researching the best websites. Because if these 166 websites are good enough to rank them, they're going to be good enough to rank you too. So what I would do is I would just copy them. I would go website by website, just like they did, and take all of these same websites linking to them and get them linking back to you. And it's really simple. A lot of times on these websites, you just need to go in, you need to create a profile, put a link on your profile back to your homepage. That counts as a backlink. Or if you go like on a photography blog and at the bottom of the picture you can put a comment, you can put a comment with a link to your homepage in there, and that counts as a backlink. Sometimes you may have to click contact us, email the owner of the website and say, hey, can I put a link on your site, or can I write an article for your site? That counts like a backlink. But if you go through one by one and take all these websites that are linking to them, oh, also, Blogspot, you can make these for free. Go to blogspot.com, create your own brand new free blog, write some content, put a link in it, boom, backlink. So if you go and copy one by one all the same links that they have, plus you beat them with content, and you have, if you copy the exact same links they have, plus you beat them in content, those 2 tips alone are enough to get you ranked number 1 right here. But I'm still going to give you a third tip, and that third tip is how to show up right here in the map pack section, which is really the best place to show up. This is where most traffic goes. Most people now are searching on Google on their mobile phones, so they see this first. So this is the best place you want to show up. And to show up at the top here, you can see they're in the 2nd position. To show up at the top here, you need to have more citations than your competitors. A citation is when you list your name, your address, and your phone number inside of a directory. And a directory is a website that allows you to list your business's information, such as like Yelp, Yext, Yellow Pages, White Pages, Facebook, Angie's List, Home Advisor. So what I would do if I were in your shoes, I'd figure out what directories Catherine Cooper was in. She's number 1. I'd put myself in all those exact same directories, but then I'd add a bunch more on top. So like if you found her in 150 directories, I'd be putting myself in like 300. And that's all I've got for you, Robbie. I hope you found this informative and helpful. I tried to keep this very short and to the point for you. As a quick recap, you're going to want probably about 3,000 to 4,000 words on your homepage just to show yourself that you're the authority, or show Google you're the authority and beat them out. They've got 10,000 words, but a lot of it is duplicate. Then you want to take all the websites that are linking to Beautiful You and get those same websites linking back to you. And then put your name, address, and phone number spelled the exact same way it is on your Google business profile on more directories than Catherine Cooper. And if you follow these 3 tips alone, this is enough to get you ranked to the top of Google and start getting all the phone calls and all the business that comes with being up there. You're probably asking, what do I do now? You've got 2 options. The first one is take this information and do it yourself. The sooner you get started on this, the sooner you get ranked to the top of Google and start making all the money that comes with it. If you want this done for your website, but you don't have the time to do it, Feel free to give me a call anytime. My phone number is at the bottom right here, 972-309-9939. I'd be happy to hear your goals and give you an attack plan on what you would need to do moving forward. Either way, I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. I look forward to hearing your feedback on what you thought about this information, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks, Robbie.